It is me again. I wish I knew how to turn the screen around when I'm actually doing this, but I can't suss it out. So I'm going to finish for now talking about Trump and Musk, right? And their big plan, yeah, to take as much money as they can, obviously, because they need it for the space race and build their condos up there so they can just pop down now and again when they want to do business. Have you noticed this? This means a lot as well. You notice even with the Ukraine war, look out for how many times, right? Says, I've been watching it, yeah, I've been watching. That man has enjoyed sitting there, right, with the army and watching live ammo and rockets, torpedo, whatever you want to call it, coming in and killing people. That's what he's been doing, right? In all those wars, they've been sitting in their big room watching it all live like a movie, watching people's heads get blown up, their bodies destructed right in front. I couldn't bring, I would feel like God's just gone, you should never watch that. You should, right? How can they be watching that? So keep your eyes open for how many, when he says, yeah, I've seen it like, I can't do it. How can I impersonate such a bloke like that? Right? I'm glad I can't impersonate him, to be honest, so I'll get off of that one. Right, so now let's go to England and the Fabian Society. Right, now hopefully our little butterfly waves, like you guys, right, so you don't need to like what I'm saying, but I really do. I beg you, you do need to share it. Right, that is what's in the background. Right, so I'm not seeing anyone saying what I say. I do know that when I put posts on certain YouTubers, like barristers, that wear belts, yeah, that say they're out to help you all. Well, that's all very well saying you'll help everyone, right? But what you're not helping them in person, are you? Right? You're just giving them information that if they're a bit dyslexic or didn't have an upbringing to do with the education on your level, right, they're not even going to understand it. But it doesn't mean to say they don't need your help. I wrote to him, right, and asked him. I've told him all about what, yeah, the stuff that to do with me. Right, so the Fabian Society are trying to control everything. Look, even schools, you will have robots in there, right? A teacher goes in, he plans his day. The teacher plans his day before he goes and teaches the pupils. Right, so when he goes in the next day, it's all down, written down. Robot can do that. Going off track a little bit. Well, I don't care if I do, right? Because it's all to do with the pieces of the big jigsaw. Okay? I know. I've had people go, wow, you blow my mind. I've had people go, I love how you use your mind. Right? Honestly, guys, I'm just out to say, but I don't know if it's even possible to save the planet, right, for your kids. I haven't got kids, right? Your children's children. Trust me, what's happening? I know what's happening. Certain things on, like, certain news channels or some banner stuff, right? It's funny how, like, depending what I write, depends whether I get any